how I feel about you. Give it your word.
Until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby.
Hello guys, welcome back to Veeology. If you're new here at my home, I am Vondessa and I am the queen of this VeeHive. So if you are new here, you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? Here it is. Go ahead, go to the bottom, turn the red to gray, and become a part of the VeeHive family. Well, guys, what I am bringing you today is, I told you I wanted to purchase new breakfast room chairs. I'm still on the hunt for that perfect chair for the living room, but I think we are so close to now moving. I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and purchase it or not. In the video previously, I did show you some chairs that I saw in Target. I absolutely love those chairs, but those same chairs are in IKEA. Yes, so look around, people, look around. So guys, in my breakfast room, I told you guys I wanted to find new chairs. I spoke of two different types of chairs in which I would insert the picture here. So these chairs, guys, are two of the styles that I was looking for. And when I went online, it was two chairs for $569. And you know your girl, I love to shop totally on a budget. I mean, a penny budget. That's just me. I'd rather save my coins. So guys, you know I am that Facebook Marketplace shopper. A few months ago, I got burned with one person, paid them, and they told a lie, and it stirred up a whole bunch of chaos. But you will always find that bad apple in a bag. Just take that apple out, just throw it out. Hey, the rest of the apples are good. So guys, in the middle of the night, here it is, about 2:30 a.m.-ish. I'm on Facebook Marketplace where I went on to check an email because I heard my phone go off. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead, and I'm scrolling. I was like, let me go on Facebook Marketplace. Guys, first ad was my chairs. I'm like, are you serious? So I saw the price. So I said, okay, that must be per chair. So I scrolled down, and it was for all 4 chairs. I was like, are you serious? These chairs are this price. What's wrong with them? So guys, here is the ad right here. This is the ad. Yes, you see $40. These chairs, guys, 4 chairs are over $1,000. So as I was reading the ad, I went ahead on and hit that button quick. Hey, I'm interested. So it was 2 a.m. So I wasn't looking for anyone to go back and like message me like 2 a.m. because, you know, hey, everybody in the bed except me. I'm in the bed, but you know, I'm wide awake. So I saw it said it needed to be clean. So I was like, okay. And it was like very sturdy, like new. So I said, okay, the brand name was not there. So I was just like, okay, I'll wait for the person to go ahead and message me back the next day. So like 5:15 a.m., I heard my phone ding. So I was like, okay, and I saw Facebook Messenger came out. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, dear Lord, if these chairs are for me, she would say, yes, they are available. So I went and clicked and looked, and it was like, yes, available. I said, can you send me a close-up of what the chairs look like that they need to be clean? And she was like, sure. Send me the picture. I said, I'm interested. Can I pick them up around 4 o'clock this afternoon? So I did have to travel to South Carolina, but hey, that's no problem. So guys, when I got these chairs, I Took my time for an hour and a half and I cleaned the chairs. The solutions that I use, if I do remember, I will put them in the video down below in the description, what I cleaned the chairs with. Guys, it was so inexpensive. The products that I use, these chairs, I did some scrubbing. The material, you had to be careful because it's the same material of my breakfast room chairs, my living room chairs and my dining room chairs. And you know, my dining room chairs, I got that for a penny on a dollar, okay? I'm that budget girl. So guys, I know you're like, okay, can we see these chairs? Y'all, after I cleaned my chairs, I sat them in the living room, turned the ceiling fan off so they can dry overnight. And I was looking at my chairs and I walked downstairs and I looked and I was like, look at God. Every spot came off these chairs. So guys, I got these chairs, all 4 chairs, for $40. So let me go ahead and introduce to you my new babies. It's only one thing, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm planning to do to the back of them. But, and it's only because of what the ones in the dining room look like. So no further ado, let me go ahead and show you the chairs. Okay guys, these are the chairs. I am so excited. These are the chairs. And yes, I got all 4 chairs. And this is the style that I was looking for. Trying to get the leg out. So guys, this chair particular had crayon all over here, some crayons and some style. That is a shadow. Let me let you know that's a shadow. But, guys, these chairs are like really was in bad condition. And, well, not really bad condition. I'll tell the untruth. So this is the other one, guys. They came out so good. So this is the back of the chair. What I am planning on doing, let me show you my chairs in the dining room. Here in the dining room, guys, you know my chair has the hooks on the back of these. So, and I love to take my napkins and put these in the hook. Let me see if I can do it while I'm on camera. Yeah, there it is. I love to take my napkins because that gives the chair a different look, and I absolutely love that. So that is what it looks like. That is how I have that one. Don't mind that. That's coming, guys. That's coming. That's haul. So that is what it looks like without. This is what it looks like with it in, and it's so pretty. So I plan on putting hooks on the back of the other chairs. The hooks that I'm looking for is not round like those, but they are long. And I already tested the inside, and it's like full wood body in the inside. So I'm going to put some hooks right here. And I am thinking about changing the legs. Y'all tell me, because you know my base is black. And those chairs are that color. But I am thinking about either taking all the legs off and sending them to a company that's not far from here that does a beautiful paint job and have them black to match my base. The other is to actually remove these all together and just store them and put clear. So those are my 2 options. I've gone on Amazon and priced the clear. And if I do the clear, the bar on the back of the chair will actually be gunmetal, because that's like a gunmetal color, with a clear bar in between. So that is like what I am at right now. So guys, I absolutely love my chairs. And I mean, when I said no damage, no peaks, no holes, nothing at all. And you can Google yourself. This is the name brand. So, and they are heavy. Guys, it was no legs crack, nothing. The only thing they needed was to be clean. And I will insert a picture of what they looked like previously. Guys, Dollar Tree cleanser, cleaned them, came out absolutely beautiful. So I love my chairs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my breakfast chair, dining room against my living room chair, and you'll see, because our home is open concept, and that is what I'm looking for when we move to Atlanta. We get ready to soon start doing house hunting. I want open concept. I want an open concept home because I love that. I don't like the choppiness. This is supposed to be the dining room, and I'm gonna do a video how you can use a complete family room and break it up and make it a spot, two areas. But this portion of it, I know the bar, I don't want that anymore. But let me go ahead and put these against my chairs. And then, guys, I'm going to tell you what I did with the previous chairs that were here. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, because it is open concept down here, as you can tell, guys, each chair is different. Don't mind this. This is something that I have for our guest bathroom. But each chair is a different color. As you can see, that is a lighter taupe, but the nail head is what I was looking for. It's like spaced, and that one is spaced, and this one. It's not on the nail head track. So that is another biggie that I was looking at. I did not want it on the track. And also the feet on this will be changing. I have already ordered those off Amazon, so they will be changing. So guys, this is the concept that I was looking for. And that is what I wanted to do, to have all of my stuff with the same type of concept. They're a different color. I don't have a problem with that because, of course, it's not the same brand. This one, I just show you the brand. This came from Ashley Furniture. And these chairs are from Pier 1. But guys, guess what? All of these, Facebook Marketplace. So guys, This is what the area looks like. I just add that because I had that down here to go here. But it is not fully decorated at all back here. So, and that's the breakfast bar. I don't know. I'm really honestly thinking about doing all the way away from there. But this is the breakfast room, so I'm not sure yet. This area will definitely be changing. This been growing since we moved here. I bought this plant when we first moved here, and it's just going up the painting. So, yeah, so this will be changing. A lot of this stuff will be packed down because I decided to do something else different. Depending on how long this portion of the video is, I might go ahead and do the complete decoration for this area to show you what I want to change. And this is what the centerpiece looks like now. Flowers came from Carolina Pottery. Vase came from Ross. The stand right there came from Ross. It was gray, did not like it, put it black. My Imagine came from Dollar Tree years ago. It's my Magnolia, and these faces came from Ross Department Store. I saw them in Home Goods, was gonna pay the $29, but why pay $29 when you can pay $7.99? So, they made their way over here to my table, and I love it. The only thing is missing, I am making some beads, and it will be from here, crossing over there, out of that one, and swinging. So when I do the complete, you will see that. And then, of course, here are my breakfast room chairs. It wasn't this color. I did cover these because you see how that match. So I love when something is open concept, guys. I like things to look like they really need to look. So this, guys, I don't know. I love things spread it, but this is the theme for the kitchen. And I just sat that there. It may not stay there, but it's sitting there. So it's a cookie jar with a leaf in it. Let me bring it close. A leaf and some pears. So it's still bringing my green element out. So this is what the area looked like. And of course, I have already taken all of the fall stuff. You know, I told you guys, all fall stuff is gone. Matter of fact, right there, need to go in the car garage. So this is what it is. I like my beige, green, and black back together. I am so loving it. So guys, these are my chairs, my $40 chairs. So I wanted to bring you this. And of course, I just have a pillow and a throw in this one. So guys, I am loving our space. I love those chairs. So guys, let me tell you what I did with the previous chairs in here. I gave them away. I wanted to find someone that was in need, and that is something that I love to do. I wanted to find somebody that was in need, and I found someone. They're still in my car garage. They are supposed to pick them up on Saturday coming, or I will meet them to get them. So they are in my car garage, and they will get those on Saturday. Today is Wednesday? I think today is Wednesday. But nevertheless, guys, these are my chairs. Yes! Guys, I'm so loving my chairs. So loving my chairs. Yes, I am. So that is another thing that is down, check off my list. It is something else that I'm gonna do at my table. When I purchased this, they gave me the extension round base piece inside of this to give the table a little bit more balance. But I am gonna take all of this stuff off, and I'm gonna take this piece off, and I'm gonna go to Lowe's and get the long rubber grippers. And I'm gonna put the rubber grippers down and then just sit it back down. Because honestly, guys, no one ever sits at this table. Every purple, orange, polka dot moon, that is when somebody will sit to this area. So this area I am loving. It's simple, it's different, it's unique. It is so me. It is bringing in the colors that's throughout downstairs, which is the black, beige, cream, and the green. So, and my centerpiece, guys, I just put that centerpiece together, and I like her. I like my centerpiece. So, guys, this is what I wanted to bring you today, guys. I'm gonna bring some pictures and bring a little bit further up close, because you know that's what your girl do. And remember, guys, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting on? You know your girl loves this. I was asked, why didn't I show, someone told me on Instagram, girl, I would have loved to see you pack and how you pack your fall decor. So I guess that's why it's still sitting here, because I just might, I have not put it together if I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking about taking everything out, show you how I store my things, and then pack it back. I don't know yet. I got a lot of things going on because I got a call earlier. Guys, let me stop and tell you this. Thank you so much for my messages on Facebook, text messages, DMs on IG. Thank you guys so much about my dad. I've gotten so many of them. You know, my dad is on my channel a lot. He's on my channel. And the other day, last Friday, when I got the call I know my dad don't mind me sharing because my dad be on my channel all the time. So wait a minute. Let me sit down and talk to you, okay? Okay, guys. I had to sit down for this because things like this kind of still get to me. Okay, on last Friday, I was in the store doing some shopping and I received a phone call. And it was my dad. And he was like, only thing he could say was, help, help, help me, help me. And I was like, Dad, what is going on? Now, my dad's insurance pays for someone to come in his house 3 times a week. My dad passed out and hit the floor. We don't know, we will never know how long he was out. We will never know. I then went to calling my sister, come to find out she was out of town. I'm 2 hours, 20 minutes away. And 911 could not get in this house because, of course, they don't have a key to get in this house. So got in touch with the person over the apartment property. Thank God they were on the property. Called 911. 911 got there, and I got another phone call. I got the phone call saying 911 was there. And I said, okay, thank you, Jesus. So I was waiting for them to call me back to say, okay, they were on the way to the hospital. But I got a phone call saying, we can't take him in the ambulance. I was like, what you mean you can't take him in the ambulance? I mean, I'm an RN, okay? It was like, no, we got to airlift him. I was like, okay, tell me what's going on. It was like, he's not himself. It's a lot has happened here, and we got to airlift him. So I was like, okay, let me know what helicopter. I knew where they was going to go because I know, the town and stuff. So I hurried up and called my sister, and I said, hey, they airlifting Daddy. Something is serious this time. And of course, my dad has been on the jet medically twice. He's been on the helicopter once, twice, and this time again. So a total of airlifting him, this made the 5th. My sister's like, what's going on? You call me back, Reverend, you find out what's going on. I said, okay. So for some odd reason, my dad missed, and when I heard when they was, no, wait a minute. He missed some kind of way, his phone missing called me. So guys, it kind of like eased my mind so much because he didn't know his phone was on, and I was listening to all of the conversation, what was going on. I heard when the helicopter went up in the air. When I heard my dad scream out, I was like, oh dear Father, what's going on? What's going on? When I kept looking at my time, I jumped on the interstate because I'm like 35 minutes away from that town. So, it's Augusta, Georgia. So I'm 37 minutes away. So I am batting, I'm on the interstate. I'm going 89 miles an hour, okay? Because I don't know what's going on. I know once he hit the emergency room with COVID, it's a 9 times out of 10, I won't even get to see him. Me not thinking, I didn't know if they was going to land him at the airport and travel him over by ambulance, or the helicopter is going to land on top of the building. I did not know. I didn't have anyone that I could call to find out information. So what I did, I just batted to the hospital. I sat there and I just kept listening for the skies. And I'm like, dear Jesus, my dad is back up in the sky again. Dear Lord, please watch over my dad, watch over the pilots, watch over everybody that's on this helicopter. So I got real quiet. I kept hearing the propellers. And I said, that sounds like a helicopter. And I heard it again. I said, guys, I told my daughter, I said, that's the helicopter. Guys, on the corner of the hospital on the other side, I saw one propeller and I saw another one. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. They got him safe. So I will insert right here, because I videotaped it, of them bringing in and landing. When they land, I batted. I shot at the hospital. I grabbed my mask and I told them, hey, my dad was airlift. They just got him here. He's an LVAD patient. And I need to see, you know, I don't know what's going on right now. I need to see if I can see my dad first. So she was like, they called, she asked me his name, date of birth, and I did all of that stuff. And they was like, you know, he's not even in the system yet. So she called another girl, and she was just like, you know, hey, the helicopter just got here. She said they bring in an LVAD patient. I said, yes, that's my dad. So she told him, she's like, that is her, the daughter is here. So it took about 10 to 15 minutes for them to get him off the helicopter, because that is a trans, believe me, I know. To move him from the helicopter, to get him into the ER and all. So I asked her, I said, will I be able to see him? She was like, yes, you will be able to see him. So I text my sister back and I said, hey, they're going to let me see dad. And she was like, good, let me know what's going on. Because my sister at that point, she was like about an hour, 2 hours and 30 minutes from me. So I was keeping her in the know what was going on. So when I walk in, they called me back. My daughter was with me. We went in the back. His room was the first one at the door. So he didn't look like himself. He was like blush looking. So he did not look like himself. And he was still kind of like talking out of his head because he hit his head when he fell. And I was like, Dad, do you remember what happened? And he was like, I just know I woke up and I'm on the floor and I called you. That's all he could remember. So they can do an x-ray of his heart, his whole entire chest, to see if the LVAD move or whatever. If you don't know about an LVAD, I will link in the description about what is an LVAD. I will just do a video that somebody here on YouTube probably have. Because I'm an RN, I know how to read x-rays. When he did the x-ray and he moved the machine out, I went over, that's my dad, okay? And I'm an RN, I know what I'm looking for. So the first thing I did was look at the leads and the lines. Everything was intact. I look at the LVAD, it did not move. Then the next thing I was looking to see if I saw any dark trace, and the dark trace would have been blood. Didn't see anything. I was like, praise God, it did not move. No bleeding, all cards are in place. All of this stuff is inside my dad, inside him. So I was looking at everything was in place. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because falling off his bed. And of course, you know, I just did my dad's bedroom. So I did have that video in there. So it's on my channel. I will link it right here. So my dad fell from that, from his bed, sitting on the side of the bed, to the floor. My dad is 6'1.5". So, you know, when your body stretch, I mean, so as my dad was talking, I was listening to him, and what he was describing, I knew what it was. I knew exactly what it was. So I look at the nurse and I said, hey, it's this. And he looked at me, he said, you think? And I said, I know I'm absolutely correct. I know what this is. I go through it, I know what it is. So after that, they was doing so many different x-rays because he messed up. His neck was hurt, head hurt, everything. So finally, the doctor came in. Doctor came in, and he was like, I don't want him to do much talking. You tell me, because I think they went back and told the doctor, hey, that daughter is in there. She is knowledgeable. So he came, he said, hey, I'm not going to let you talk, Mr. Johnson. I want to talk to your daughter. And I said, you know, hey, I know what this is, and it's vertigo. He just had a very bad case of it. And when it hit him, he did not know what it was. And vertigo can come and go. And this was his first experience. In 1970, my dad was in a very bad car accident. Vertigo can come to you at any given time or age. If you had any type of trauma from here up, or you've been on life support, or you have been induced into a coma, and even sometimes it happened if you was in surgery and you were in surgery for a long period of time, it all has to do with your middle ear. Your middle ear, it can have a ringing in it. It can have some pus in it, an ear infection, anything with pressure, it would trigger it. And it depends on how much pressure is in there, it will really do it. I have passed out driving. I was uploading groceries one day in my previous home, and everybody was there, and I just happened, my refrigerator was a tuxedo door refrigerator. Just did close the freezer on the bottom, and bam, I hit the floor. Vomiting, whole 9 yards. That is how bad vertigo. If you don't know about vertigo, if you hear somebody and they're in your family, a friend or whatever, and they have vertigo, guys, please be there for that person. Vertigo can be very dangerous. There's absolutely no cure for vertigo. There's no cure at all, okay? So, talking to the doctor, he would look at me. He said, no, I don't think that's what it is, because he's not going to pass out. He's not going to vomit. I said, yes, he will. I said, yes, he will. I said, I've been going through this since 2011. I said, so I know. I was in, drunk driver hit me. I've gone through all this. I know exactly what it was. So he still told me, no, that's not what it is. It's not what. I was like, okay, fine. 2 days ago, on Sunday, my dad, I was talking to him, and he just kept blinking out. He kept saying his head was hurting real bad, and he kept blinking out. So my oldest son got there to my dad. He was at the hospital to my dad. And I told him, I said, go to the nurse station. And I told the nurse, I said, talking to him within the last 24 minutes, my dad has blanked out twice. I said, he need another head scan, and y'all need to get a neurologist ASAP, stat. So they came in there and started taking my dad's sugar and doing all this. And, you know, everything was where it was supposed to be. My son called me. He was like, Mama, maybe you need to get here because I don't understand what's going on. And I was like, okay, I am on the way. I was in South Carolina at the point. I had to go pick up something. So I wasn't that far from the hospital. I was just like a matter of a bridge. So I got there, and then my sister called me and told me she was on the way. Guys, I got so perturbed. I understand COVID. I understand that. But this lady at the desk, and I mean very nasty and rude. First of all, you're coming into a hospital. You know you're coming to visit somebody sick. Okay? That's first of all. This lady gonna have the audacity to say, well, it's only 2 people a day. I said, okay, well, Taya's up there now. My sister's on the way. I said, I really need to get up there so I can talk to the nurses, doctor, someone. She was like, you better be glad it's that because they just recently changed it. Chick, who you talking to? That's Natural Vision was getting ready to come out. I was getting ready to snatch that woman. I was on the phone with my sister. I was like, let me walk out of this hospital because I know me. I am a pure Leo. Pure Leo. The older I get, the worse it gets. That's why I don't want any grandkids right now. Because I know somebody say, hey, Grandma, little Peter hit me at school. I'm being there. I know me. So I walked out and I talked to my sister and she was like, calm yourself down. Calm down. I need for you to calm down. They know in my family, I will snap on you. I will snap. Nobody has ever seen that side of me on YouTube, but your girl can snap. And I will snap very bad. So, my son came down and he was like, Mom, I don't know what's going on. I was like, well, they telling me I can't even go back in. So I did not want, my dad was having bad headaches and stuff. I didn't want to call him back and say, well, Daddy didn't want to let me come up. Because I knew that would have been a whole nother snowball, okay? That would have been another snowball. So my sister said, well, I'm not that far. So I said, okay. So I said, I'm going to get Daddy something to eat. And I want you to take the food up to him. Because hospital food, I was there yesterday and I'm like, so I went and got my dad. I asked him what he wanted, and I told him my sister was on the way. They wouldn't let me up. So, because she had driven, 2.5 hours, I wanted to make sure she went in there to go see him. So, she went in, she came down, got the food and stuff. And I talked to my dad on FaceTime because he graduated to an iPhone. My daughter talked to him and said, Grandpa, you need an iPhone. So Daddy got an iPhone. So I FaceTime him to explain what was going on. I said, Daddy, no pain. You just let it go. Sin is up there. Javon have seen you and I can see you on FaceTime. I can listen to everything what the doctor's saying on FaceTime. So he was like, okay, that's fine. I said, well, I'll come tomorrow so I can see you. And he was like, okay. So the neurologist, they did get him to CAT scan. And the neurologist came in the next morning. So I was on the phone with my dad at the time, and the neurologist was like, okay, you tell me what happened. So as he was going on and talking, he was like, oh, I can tell you what's going on. You have Dr. M.D. Johnson knew what it was. You have vertigo. I said, Daddy, didn't I tell you? He was just like, I don't know why my daughter stopped at an RN. She knows her stuff. Guys, I'm not tooting my own horn, but when my dad was in Duke University, 2 of the doctors was in my dad's room, and they were talking, and I was telling them, hey, this, maybe y'all need to change this medicine to this medicine or whatever. And he looked at me. He said, okay, how do you know about this? I said, because I'm an RN. The other doctor said, gosh, you good. I said, and I have not been an RN for a while. I said, I'm in education now. He looked at me, he said, you are wasting your time in education. He said, what you need to do is go back to be a doctor. And I was like, at my age, I was like, I wouldn't want a doctor at my age coming in. He used to fresh me. And you coming into me, I would not want that. So he just looked at me, he laughed. He was like, how about this? Go back and get your NP. So guys, I have been thinking about getting my NP, and that's a nurse practitioner. I really have been thinking about that, but I'm still paying on loans from 2005 from being an RN. I'm like, I finally got these loans down to $17,000 and to go add about $295,000. That's a whole house. That's the price of our house here. $298,000. That's the price of our house. I'm like, Jesus. I don't know about that. I stick to what I know. To what I know. But yes, indeed, guys, it is vertigo. My dad had his first one, and it was a very bad one. So I explained to my dad, I said, Daddy, it's not good for you to drive, period, at this point. Because with vertigo, guys, if you've had vertigo for a good period of time, you would know what it feels like. Because with my vertigo, I have seizures in it. So, when I feel it coming on, and if you have vertigo a long time, there is absolutely no way that you don't know when it's coming on, because it would give you an indication that it's coming. Number one, eating. That is a factor. You must make sure you have food in your stomach, because I'm telling you, that's a trigger. Bright lights, that's a trigger. Loud sounds, that's a trigger. Bright lights and loud sounds together, with a television, movie theater, that's a trigger. The difference of the vision of your eyes, that's a trigger. Believe it or not, guys, having a basic cold, That's a trigger. Anything that will put pressure to your middle ears. And you'll say, well, you said bright lights. Well, you know, your eyes are connected to your ear bones, and your ear bone is connected to your eye bones. And your eyes don't have bones. But anyway, it's the muscles. The muscles in your eyes, all of that stuff is in there together. So those are triggers. And my kids, well, mostly my daughter and Jay Leo, they'll be like, Mama, did you eat today? They know that is a trigger. And I mean, if my stomach growled, that means point blank, stop, go get something to eat right then. Other than that, if my stomach growled twice, my vertigo can hit. And I mean, it hits. And if it's bad and I get a headache from it, what it is, guys, you start doing this. Your head just starts spinning. And when it starts spinning, oh my God, it's just like, hold on to anything, anybody, whatever, because it is bad. They wanted to make sure when they test me for vertigo, they put me on a tilt test. They sent me to do a tilt test. Guys, as she was tilting, I told her, I said, I feel it coming on. I said, please stop. She was like, I got to keep on going with the test. She tilted that bed again. I said, oh my God. I said, please. I started to get watery mouth. And I said, please stop, please stop, please stop. Because I know it is just such a horrible feeling. It's such a horrible feeling. And I was steady warning her, you know, hey, stop. She kept going, and boy, all of a sudden, I started vomiting. I was going in and out of conscience. TMI, guys, I started wetting on myself because that's a part of a very bad one of vertigo. You will wet on yourself. I've never heard of someone having a bowel movement on themselves. I've never heard of that one. I've never been through that. Thank God. But all of that can happen. So that tilt test, and there is no way they can do the tilt test to my dad. There is no way. There's no way. My dad probably would have a heart attack if they do that tilt test. And somebody might be in a lawsuit. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so that is what's going on with Dad. Yesterday when I went to him, he was in kind of like okay spirits. They did have to put oxygen on him. And I asked him, I said, Daddy, why are you breathing like that? He was like, I don't know. It's coming and going. He was like, so they put oxygen on me last night. And I was like, okay. Oxygen, heart, that goes together. I don't want to know what's going on with oxygen. So I got a call early from my dad, and he said, well, they thinking about releasing me. But he was like, but they're not telling me what happened and what's going on. I said, well, Daddy, I told you it's vertigo. I definitely know it is. And it was confirmed. It was vertigo. So now he would be adding on another doctor, which is a neurologist. And I know all about that. But it is the craziest thing, guys. And I'm getting ready to wrap this up. This is the craziest thing. If you want to know something that's going to go on in the family, it always hit me first. I'm like, lupus hit me first. When it hit me, it was then my daughter, and I was pregnant with my daughter when I found out I had lupus. Found out my daughter had lupus. Then my dad has lupus. My cousins have lupus, and they are all on my dad's side of the family. Oh, I'm like, then it came with the vertigo. Then I started having it real bad, and I was diagnosed. Then my cousin in Charlotte, North Carolina, told me she has vertigo. Then my other cousin in Philadelphia told me she has vertigo. All of this is on my dad's side of the family, on the Barlaven side of the family. I'm like, then it's heart disease. What your girl got? Heart disease. I wasn't the first one, because my grandfather had heart disease, and he had a massive heart attack. My grandmother passed away of Steven Johnson syndrome. If you can Google that, find out what it is. My mom, renal failure, heart. My dad, of course, y'all been on this for the last 2.5 years with me, with my dad, and it's all heart. Let me give y'all this quick update, and then I'm gone because I need to get out of here. I got some things I need to go do. I did go to my cardiologist yesterday, and I told you guys that I had an echocardiogram of my heart. Well, my previous doctor told me point blank, like, oh, your heart is in very bad condition. Had me scared out of my wits for years. Well, yesterday, a previous heart doctor told me I had a murmur. So, they did not say a murmur. My heart, guys, he said my heart looks good. That's a blessing. He said my heart looks good. Now, when I was there, I got so excited about another conversation the doctors and the nurses and I had that my blood pressure went up to 225 over 147. That's how excited I was about something. Guys, my blood pressure went sky high. So she waited a little bit, and I was still talking to the doctors, and it went down to 204. I think it was 204 over 140, I think it was. 40, 42. Still, that's heart stroke, still. But this doctor that I have, this team that I am with now, seems like this team is listening to me. Okay? I know this body. From the top of my head to the bottom of my side, my toes, to the left, to the right, all 5'9", 198 pounds of this. I know. Nobody else living inside this cave but me. And I told him, I said, I've been on the same medicines for years. This medicine need to change. Well, guys, that's what I said. I got to get out here. I got to go do something. 2 of my medicines did change. So I am getting ready to get out of here, guys, to go pick up my new medicines. I will definitely keep you updated with my dad still. I know that all of y'all be concerned about my dad, and thank you so very much. When I turned the camera yesterday and I told Daddy, I said, Daddy, they've been asking about you. I said, I'm getting text messages. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting DMs on Instagram. They want to know how you are doing. So, guys, thank you absolutely so much. You don't know how much it means to me. And when I told Dad, he was just all in smiles because he knows that it's people that I don't even know that cares about him. And of course, y'all know I only have one parent. My mom looks down on me every day, every step of the way. She and my grandma. But to have one here verbally, whatever, you know, it's just like everything. When I heard that he had to be airlifted, that was an automatic breakdown cry. My girl called me, Jill called me, and she's been going through so much, her family. When she called me with her news about 2 weeks ago, I got off the phone with her and I just broke down and cried. And when she called me, because she saw it, I didn't get to, I think I texted her and told her. And she called me. And I got off the phone, I cried again. Jill is like, and Jill, I know you're going to see this. Sis, God send people to you in your life that you need. The devil will send you some of those cockroaches that you got to go and get a flask of water and squash their little happy behinds, okay? God sent me Jill, and I was in a live with Wani's house. Jill's is like, no, I tell the untruth. I was in Carter's Eat Live. And she said, hey, y'all need to go over to Jill Styles. And I was like, okay. She was like, you and Lisa was like, you and Veeology need to link up because y'all in the home decor section. And I was like, well, I never heard of Jill Styles. So I instantly highlighted her name. I was on my laptop, went and put up another screen, pull up YouTube instantly. When I saw some of the things and I was scrolling, I was like, instantly, subscribe. Jill and I just went to talking all the time till we started exchanging telephone numbers. Guys, I think Jill and I, if we don't talk on the phone, guys, we text each other every day. Yesterday, I was in the store. My phone rang. It was Jill. I'm telling you, she is like a big sis that God sent her. And I mean, I don't care what it is. Jill and I call each other. And it's just like, it's those special people. Okay, y'all. It's just those special people. And Jill is that special person. I don't care. I'm trying to get things together. She's had so many things going on. And she know I've been back and forth, and I'm getting ready to have surgery in about 2 weeks. I might have surgery. But next summer, guys, I am going to put on my tab to go to Jill. Jill is my sis. I don't care what it is that's going on in our life. Jill and I know. It doesn't matter what she tells me. One thing Jill will always definitely know about me. Nobody else won't know. Because I don't care what someone tells me. I never ever discuss it with somebody else. Because it's none of their business. Now, when I said Jill is my sis, she's been going through things, I have put it on my channel. Hey, please pray for Jill and her family. She's going through a lot. That's not putting you in the business. Hey, things are going on, and, you know, hey, just say a prayer. Just say a prayer. So I know when I click off this, I'll be on the phone with her. Matter of fact, my phone is sitting over here on the table, and she's probably already called or text me. Nine times, better yet, let me see. Because, I got a good morning. Hey, girl. So I knew it. And look at me. Y'all, I done got here, I'll tell you. I need to get off here. I don't know how long I've been on here with y'all. But anyway, guys, this is, that was my breakfast room. I finally got my chairs. $40, guys, $40. And everything, guys, that you just saw, when I do the video, I'm going to show you and give you the prices of everything. Everything that is in my breakfast room, furniture-wise, all came from Facebook Marketplace except one piece. And that one came from Goodwill. So everything basically over there is thrift. The only thing that is not thrift, guys, is my wine cart. And I'm going to show you what I missed and did to it. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to end my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up my video. Please do share it out. You are getting ready to go on a whole different journey with me. And that is house hunting in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't live that far from Atlanta. I'm about an hour and some change from Atlanta, but I am in Georgia. So you all will be going with us looking for new homes. I will be videoing the homes, showing you the different houses all. So I am like ready, super excited, but ooh, to pack it up. My husband was like, North America, 5 guys in a van truck. I'm like, 5 guys in a van truck? Yeah, it's going to take 5 guys. He was like, I'm not living nothing. This stuff is too heavy. So, I don't know. I don't know if a moving company is going to move us. It might be. So, nevertheless, when we get to that, you all will know because I am going to take y'all on that journey of me packing, how I pack things, how I wrap my furniture, how I make sure, Jill, how I secure my furniture, how I secure my glass like this, because this curio is full glass. So I will take y'all on that journey with me. So guys, I'm going to get off of here. Please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up my video. Please do share it out. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell her about me, VeeHive. And you know why I said all of my videos. I got to go, but I will be back. And until the next time, guys, bye.
I literally got one.